Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 191 of the Road to 30 podcast. Dolly here.
Do you know the crazy thing? It has actually gone.
Can you imagine?
Isaac here.
We're celebrating 4 years of podcasting.
Yes,
And as if like today wanted to remind us of our very first time recording.
I'm telling
You
you
guys don't know the hassle
that
we
we've had
have
to
been
go
going
through
through today to get this episode
behind
up.
the scenes just to get to this point.
To be honest, if it was that this wasn't the 4 year episode, I'd have been like, Isaac, to
Let's
next
just
week.
as it in legit.
But we have to celebrate. We have to
Apparently.
celebrate. I'm drinking some wine. Isaac is drinking Schweppes Chapman because he does not drink no more.
Yes, I'm on a no
Or he's on a no
alcohol
alcohol
thing
break.
for 365 days.
A year.
Yeah.
How
If
long?
I
How
can
many
do it-
days now?
Well, I don't know how many days this
You
year
should
is.
be putting your it's from January
From
1st.
January 1st, yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Yakub and Alex. I think I've mentioned they were the ones that dragged me into this.
Oh, they are doing it as
Yeah,
well.
No. Basically, we all spent New Year together,
Mhm.
and I was
Which
drinking.
which I think is so cute.
Yeah, and I was drinking beer. Oh, your mom is back, by the way.
Mhm.
I was drinking beer,
Mhm.
and they were like, "Bro, you shouldn't just be at home drinking beer. You might have a problem."
Oh.
And I was like, I never thought about it that way. But okay, fine. To prove I don't have a problem, I shall go off alcohol for a whole year.
Has it been hard?
No, not at all.
That's
Because I've
good.
been really busy.
Yeah.
Like, and then because of the park, we don't serve alcohol, so it's a lot easier.
And that's good.
Yeah, no alcohol, no smoking. Be
It's the
surprised.
food I want to come to the park for.
I mean, please come through. We're excited to have you.
Do you guys have like sausage? I love
Yeah,
sausage
we
roll.
have snacks and we have food.
I like soft, hot sausage roll.
I mean, we can make that for you.
Mm.
Yeah, because we're not a mass pro kitchen. Why,
Yeah.
special kitchen.
I really like, I really like you guys park. Like,
Thank you.
I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it.
It's
But
probably
it gives me a lot of joy.
of joy. I mean,
It really
you.
does. Like, I feel like I'm proud of you guys for doing something like that. Like, it's just such an out of the way idea
I know, right?
that, like, I think when you said that, well, we have amusement park, I said, what? Like,
it was just very random, no?
yes. And, I think also the fact that, like, it is in you guys' hometown is like giving back to
Yeah.
your community and also, like, putting something there that can be beneficial to like the kids and
Pretty much.
I
yeah.
love it. And I don't know. It makes me happy every time I see videos of the park, which you guys follow at. Please give the Instagram
TFG
handle.
Park.
And if you're in Osun
no.
State,
TFG.park, sorry.
if you're in
Yeah.
Osun State, go and visit.
Come and visit.
If you
oh.
have young nephews, nieces,
Yes, come and visit.
that kind of
please.
thing. If you want to explore your Agbaya tendencies,
Exactly.
See the way I'm advertising for the.
Don't worry,
you know,
you help us do the radio jingles.
I
that we
don't
put
mind
on
though.
and
I don't
stuff.
mind. I don't mind. So
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you guys. Like, well done. Well
Thank you,
done.
thank you.
Well
It's
done.
not been easy. This week something cute happened. This lady came.
Mhm.
It was her son's 7th birthday, and she was like, "Oh my God, we've never seen something like this. Please, I just want them to have so much fun that day."
Yes.
And they came and like, you know how everybody is rich on the internet. I can tell
Mhm.
these guys were not rich
Mhm.
people, but you could tell that they put on their best outfits for like it was all they wanted to do that day. I almost cried
Aw.
because I could tell that it was all that, like, all it meant to them was actually entering.
Yes.
Like, so they entered, and then obviously they couldn't afford most of the stuff.
Mhm.
But I looked at, like, these guys were taking pictures, they were doing everything, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like, my heart can't take this. So I just allowed them to go on some of the rides.
Mhm.
2 rides I gave them for free, and I've never seen parents so grateful in my entire life.
Oh, that's
It was
so
almost
sweet.
like they wanted to cry.
Yeah.
Like I could, like, I don't know how to explain it. I actually almost cried myself because
I feel me.
I
I'm
could
getting
tell.
teary-eyed now. Save myself.
guy, that day was quite deep. That was actually the day before Pod birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
When was our Pod birthday? Yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
28.
on Thursday.
And it's just that's why you never know what you are doing. You don't know how it means to people.
Honestly,
you don't know what
man.
it means, and that's why start that business, start that whatever. Do you get start it when we started Route 30 4 years ago. I mean, we wanted to put our opinions out there and just
Yeah.
whatever. But I don't think we imagined that people will be able to
listen
and
relate.
relate in this way
and tell you all the things that your one story means to them.
right.
Bruh.
I love it because that's what we're here for. We're here for others, and so at the end of the day, let people always be at the back of it, like with everything you do.
Yeah.
When you have that genuine love for
what you're
the
doing.
for the yes, and for the people that are going to benefit from
True.
it, like it just like you will touch a lot of lives.
True.
And me, I have a genuine love for the people that listen to the Route 30 podcast.
Oh,
You
shit.
guys are the ones that keep me here.
Yeah, true.
Really, like you guys are the ones
As
that keep
money
me
no
here.
they enter, it's them.
As money no they enter. You guys are the ones
It's
that-
legit them. Oh.
Yes.
It's
So
legit them.
I just want to. First of all, we are celebrating 4 years.
Wait,
so
just on this. 4 years done waka, we still dey carry go. Nobody waka, nobody go solo. Hey, Papa God, yo,
Hey,
na your grace, yo,
hey.
na your grace, yo.
I do well.
oh.
You guys, yes, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah, thank
4
you.
years.
That's all I could think about all week because it was a lot. But go on, go on.
So I want to talk about the journey here. Just an honesty hour.
Oh,
Really.
okay,
I want us to be honest about how it has been for us
okay,
individually and just together.
yeah.
And yeah, because we don't want to sugarcoat anything.
Mm.
All right. So
Hmm.
Isaac, let me ask you, how has the last 4 years been? Real talk.
When we started, there was a way to live,
Mm.
but I think we've been able to show that there isn't.
Mhm.
But you have to be deliberate about what you do.
Yeah,
So I think that's it for me.
I love that. I would say for me with the pod, I was always very optimistic when we first started the podcast. That first year of podcasting,
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting us to have a lot of listeners.
yeah, same.
When we got our first 100 listeners, it was like, oh yay, first 100. I remember, I think it was I don't know if it was that same year or probably the year after,
Yeah,
when we had the rise. We had Ife
yes,
from Rise
yes.
Best on the pod, and I think we had the most listens that we'd had.
Yeah.
And
at
that was
the
about
time.
200 and something. And I
It was
remember us thinking-
246. It was 246.
And I remember thinking at that time, wow, at that time, those are the kind of things that I was expecting,
Yeah,
because, I knew that, okay, you need time to build and things
Yeah.
like that. And I didn't know. I mean, I hoped that I would. I always wanted to be able to have an impact positively, but I don't think I could have imagined that it could have been like this, like the messages that we get,
true,
the things that people say.
true.
I didn't think that it could have been like that. I myself have grown a lot as well. I have grown in a lot of ways. I've always been an honest, vulnerable person. Because I never want to lie about who I am. A part of it is out of fear of rejection. I always used to fear that, and I still have some of that till now, that if I don't tell the truth about myself and someone finds out the truth about me, then then they will reject me. So in a way, out of fear, I'm always just like, let me just put it all out there on the table so that you know what you're dealing with. So I've always been honest and vulnerable. I think this pod has also just, helped me to keep being that way, to keep being honest. A lot of things that we've shared on the pod. You guys, and anytime I say that, I never thought I would be one of those people that will come on a podcast and talk about being addicted to porn. You guys don't understand. Years ago, right, when I was in the UK, I remember, I think the thought had crossed my mind that maybe I might have a problem or an issue or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember I went on YouTube once and I saw one lady. I don't even remember who she is. I know she's a black woman. That's all I can remember about her. I don't know her name. I don't know nothing. It was just like one of those videos that, maybe YouTube recommends, that kind of thing. How YouTube thought I had a problem, I don't know.
Guy.
But I saw her, and I think maybe I looked at a few minutes of the video where she was talking about her addiction to porn, and I thought to myself,
How can you?
who is coming out here to put this kind of information? Do you understand? And I thought that can never be me. So, when I finally decided I was going to talk about it on the pod, that was the image that came to my head. That woman that I saw, who was so brave to put out something like that, and being able to talk about that, it's just one of the highlights of my life.
I think it's also a symbol of how far we had come at that time.
At that time.
Because along with the fact that you could feel that way, we had earned the reputation to do such a thing. Right? Because I think one thing that I've sort of learned, sorry to just enter your story, is more like the kind of content we do, we've earned the right to do it. Like, anybody that listens to our podcast knows that it's not just about vibes. There's a lesson from every episode. I think we've earned the right to do that.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that. Some people try it every now and then, but it feels off sometimes. But you can come to this podcast and hear somebody talking about something very deep in such a relatable manner, and you'll be like, this is it. Like, this is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
That was how I felt about that porn story that day when you told it, because I was like, yes, this is where, like, I didn't know at the time, but that was the vision we had for the pod.
Yes.
Remember when I said, like, chronicling, like, your 20s, making that playbook for people to see that, bro, it's not just me, it's all of us. That kind of thing.
The image we had, being recording weekly. When we really started recording the pod, that was not the idea we had at all. It just happened that way. And I'm so grateful that it happened in that way, because, being able to go back and look and see just how we've grown over the years is just such a beautiful thing. This podcast has made me cry a few times in regards to where, like I said, when we first started, I was always optimistic that eventually we'll get to a certain point where certain things will be happening for us. And when it was getting to a certain point, at one point it seemed like it might happen.